What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your love check-in for the first half of October. This is for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. All the info is in the description box of the video. There is a long wait for a reading with me. If you ever wanted to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus 10 when you deposit 20. So check them out if you feel called to do so. If you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. So Saggy, I'm going to do the usual. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of October. To anyone that is new here, I say potential because I infuse law of assumption into my channel and readings, meaning the readings are check-in points into the version of Sag, the version of your specific person and the connection that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite that is available right now. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. Law of assumption, everything on the outside is a reflection of your state, who you are being, your identity, what you assume about self and another, and out of the infinite. Therefore, if you would like to shift this and manifest this differently, you absolutely can. Just requires a shift in your state of consciousness and a reselection of self and another, the other, the version. Please look at some of the content that I've posted. Please look at some amazing coaches on YouTube, read Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, and I teach as I go. Okay, Sag, how does the person on Saggy's mind feel about Sag as we move into the first half of October? How do they feel about Sag? Hermit card, there's an isolation energy and a feeling of distance. There's a King of Wands though. Maybe if it's cold, they want to warm things up. Some of you are dealing with someone that has fire in their chart or fire sign. King of Wands, there's something weighing on the connection. 10 of Wands though, it's like they want to get to the end of what's burdening the connection. There's King of Swords as well. King of Swords likes to cut to the truth, have a conversation. Now I did see that Hermit card, so maybe things can go cold. Hot and cold. I mean, that's shadow, right? King of Swords shadow can be a bit cold, detached, aloof, but in good energies, very fair, diplomatic, wants to talk, wants to get to the truth of things. But here in the middle, something's weighing on this situation. Hierophant card in the reverse. There could be issues here to do with commitments, values. Some of you are dealing with a person with different religious, spiritual, or cultural background. Otherwise, this is like maybe something weighing on the situation that's preventing it from, like, you know, maybe commit, don't commit, or yeah, there's been like something that's really been stuck, keeping this connection stuck, weighing on this situation. This person's also very much been trapped in their mind, maybe about commitments, or there's a mismatch in values in some kind of a way that's caused a coldness or a detached energy. Sag, I'll do your side of the street. It's much more important. My regulars know. I'll just get it out of the way. We just read them for context. It's just how they're presently showing up in this state of consciousness that you're in. It's one version. They are you pushed out. Everyone is you pushed out. Therefore, they're going to think and feel and be different when you select a new version of them. Dominantly assume them to be a different version because it already exists, and step into a version of you, a different reality with your mind, guys. We don't need to manipulate this. And select a new version of them. I'll explain it when we get to you. But something's weighing on the connection. The Page of Cups is in the reverse, guys. For some of you, it feels like, because we've got Kings in the upright and then we've got Page in the reverse, which is the heart space. Something feels like the emotional component is not sincere or small in some kind of a way, or emotional immaturity. And that's weighing on the situation. Let's have a look. The High Priestess as well. You could go through periods of silence or where this goes cold. This is also a feeling of the unknown, you know, secrecy potentially. So something is trapping, you know, has been weighing on this situation. This person's been feeling very trapped in their mind. It feels like unclear and unknown when it comes to maybe, you know, solidifying the connection, or there's, you know, a feeling of holding back. 3 of Cups, 9 of Swords. In the reverse, some of you, there's a lot of stress and anxiety here, and it might be in relation to other energies that are influencing this situation. Guys, that can be friends, that can be family, you know, this could be family impacting on, you know, a belief, you know, because if there's different belief systems, for example, that can cause a clash. Also, guys, not relevant. Circumstances never matter. So if you change there's still, it's just a projection of something in your subconscious, the version of you. Maybe you have a story that there's something getting in the way between you and a person that you want, or that they won't want you because you have different beliefs or whatever. Now, for others of you, it could be Three of Cups. Some of you, there's been inability to commit because you're dealing with a situation where someone's trapped in another commitment or connection. Not all of you, okay? We will get the oracles to give us more details. Either way, guys, if that's what you selected it from something in your consciousness. Again, that something gets between you and what you want, that you're not deserving, that you're not enough, that you're not worthy, that you're not lovable. So that's the version you're going to select of you, and you're going to project a different story onto this. Look, there's stress and anxiety here, a feeling of secrecy between the two of you that has caused stress and anxiety. They may also have suspicion that other people are interfering as well, or there's other people around you, Sag. So let's have a look. I mean, we've got Four of Swords, the Death card. You know, for some of you, you know, that there's periods of rest. The Death card could be an end, or a transformation, you know. So, I mean, if there's been a stop, this is potential to transform, but there's a lot weighing on this. Maybe there's a need to clear the air where things are very unclear and confusing. Let's have a look at that Death card. Yeah, something's really caused like the love to be withdrawn. Maybe they feel you're ending it and you have withdrawn your love. So they're not necessarily, like the Cups cards are in the reverse, guys, other than the Three of Cups, which refers to like three's a crowd. And it's caused stress. And Ace of Cups and Page of Cups in the reverse is like the love doesn't feel very trustworthy. So it's, you know, there's a lot of limiting beliefs here as well. This person might overthink things. Passion and chemistry and attraction for sure, Sag, okay? And they could also want to take some kind of an action towards you to have a conversation. It's been giving them a lot of stress and anxiety. They do feel like there's an element of destiny or fate between the two of you, and they do want to have a conversation. Eight of Wands. This has been very slow going. So slow and steady wins the race. The Knight still has true intentions, wants to get to the finish, but can take a long time to come through with stability, but is a stable Knight. So for some of you, this is coming down to the fact that there's been some burdens connected to other people weighing on this situation. It's taking a long time. Fuck that in a bucket, Sag, if that's the story and that's what you've manifested. Just right now, it exists, the version of a person that's ready, willing. There's nothing getting in the way, okay? Everything is your manifestation. So affirm for that, in the knowing that it exists and you fucking have it. Be the version, live in the end. Be that version, the person that has that, if you want it. So they're hoping for a positive shift. There's definitely communication or conversation coming through. It just seems like the heart space is something blocking that. They maybe don't believe that you really are going to return the love. We don't need to care, like I said. We'll deal with you in a sec. But we've got Lovers card, Seven of Swords. There's trust issues. And there's trust issues. There's a strong connection here. There's trust issues feeling like, is the love returned? There's also something potentially to do with choices. So either this person doesn't feel wholly chosen, or they know they've made you feel that way, or you both kind of feel that way, not prioritized, not chosen, not committed to, or something within the clashing. And, you know, the burdens has caused a feeling of like the love's not really sincere or returned, right? Four of Cups, rejection wound. They're manifesting you, Sag. It feels like it's on pause, Hanged Man, and the Ten of Cups and Five of Wands. Some of you, there's conflicts and tensions because of family, like I said. Now, some of you, there's families outside of this connection. If you're dealing with a situation that's tied, where people are tied to, a person is tied to someone else, and there's children, for example, or this can be family, like literally parents, etc. Or there's a clash in achieving that Ten of Cups, that happily ever after, which, by the way, is in the upright, because there's this, you know, limiting beliefs. The love's not returned, suspicion, this is avoidance, Seven of Swords. So maybe that's the other thing, you know, keeping things inside, things not being clear creates suspicion. other energies may be meddling, like I said, or at least suspicion of other energies. So let's look at your side of the street. There's been tension and conflict, a feeling of Four of Cups rejection. This person may feel like what they've offered you, you've come across in some kind of way. It doesn't matter, Sag. I'm just playing devil's advocate, right, in this very moment. Also, guys, if you watch this, you can change it in a moment if it is resonating. If it doesn't resonate, don't fucking take it. Just affirm for what you want, guys. But you can walk away today and just like completely throw it all away. It's all circumstantial, but we do have the Lovers card. So there's strong soul connection, could be triggering a lot. Eight of Swords, this person feels rejected. They might be quite cold and detached, and that's a response that they have to a fear of rejection. And, you know, they like to keep things inside. And then on one hand, they're manifesting you. On the other hand, there's a lot of this tension and clashing on the way forward. Three of Wands, Hanged Man seems to be on pause. Four of Swords as well. They're in contemplation. Something needs to end, Sag. If you go through pauses or ends with this person, there also might need to be an end to what is blocking or burdening this situation. Whether it's the fears on a higher spiritual level and behaviors, right? Or even more, you know, on a circumstantial level, it could be other energies that need to be cut out. Friends, people that are meddling or interfering, which, Sag, you can manifest away. Don't even give it awareness. Fuck it. Doesn't really matter. You're the writer and director of the show, and you're the god of every reality, the version of Sag that you're being here, the version of Sag in the preferred reality. So don't give awareness to what's undesirable, manifest it away. You can look into topics like manifest away third parties, manifest commitment, manifest being chosen, whatever it is that you want. Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces again, Gemini again, and Taurus, guys. Okay, so how do you feel about them, Sag? You've got the Ace of Cups in the upright, so you do want a rebirth and you do love them. They've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse, so maybe they're doubting that you love them. Four of Swords, it's at a rest state. So you both have that. How does Sag feel about them as we move through the first half of October? I keep seeing Four of Swords. It's like you want to break, Sag, or something. Or you're trying to process the situation. Maybe you're undecided, Sag. Let's have a look. Okay, Eight of Cups in the reverse. You're not ready to completely walk away. Maybe you want a return. You're expecting a return. There is probably going to be a return. There's an Eight of Wands. So if there's been pause, disconnect, there's conversation. But if there's been, because I was thinking about the Eight of Wands here and then the Eight of Wands, it's in the reverse, but you're not having it, you're not reaching out, Sag, or there hasn't been communication. It looks like even on this timeline, there is communication, Sag, that this person wants to have with you. So you've manifested everything, Sag. So even any news or messages that come in, you're still manifesting, whether you realize it or not. Like you manifest everything. But you may not be willing to be the one taking action, and that's totally fine as well, guys. You never have to chase anything. But if you want to be more intentional about what you're manifesting, for example, if you want this person to communicate and you want it to be a different way and the connection to be a different way, then you need to let go of how things have played out and what your assumptions are about them and what they want and how, you know, and anything that's gone on. Take your attention off and with the mind focus on, they love me, they're so loving, they're so open, they're so this. If you can't, guys, fuck it off and get another specific person, okay? But I'm just saying that's what prevents you from getting what you want when you stay anchored into an old timeline and version, because you're still manifesting the communication, as I said. Yeah, it seems very slow. You both got the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Partly you feel you still have kind of a goal, a long-term goal here, but you feel like it's taking a long time. They have the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, exactly. You're not sure, like, is this worth committing to? Or maybe you feel this person's not really committed to it. If you've taken a break, you're not sure if you really want to start again, or you're doubting that they would. If you're doubting that they would, I don't give a fuck if they said, I'm not really ready, I need time. Sag, none of it matters. It's still been a projection of you in that state. And we shift states really quickly, guys. The mirror will morph and turn around for you so fast when you take back your power and you step into being the god of your reality. Work on your self-concept. I'm the version of Sag that has what I want. It's not an endless process. I don't have a self-concept issue. I'm loved, I'm chosen, I'm committed to, People are loyal, devoted to me. I'm chosen, I'm a priority. I'm the version of Sag that has what I want right now. They love me, they adore me, so change the story. Yeah, Temperance. It's you, Sag. You are feeling like this is very slow. You're losing your patience. Okay, you've losing or lost your patience. Chariot card, and then there's tension and conflict. 5 of Wands. You want to get past that. If you feel there's outside energies or competing interests, you're feeling like you don't want to do that anymore. Some of you want to move forward for yourself in a better direction. This may be triggering something in you, 5 of Wands, more important than what's going on with them, because you have manifested it. If you have a story that you have to compete for love or attention, this is how it's manifested, all these characters in your show or the dynamic. So we need to move in a positive direction. I mean, Chariot card is literally steering things in the right direction. Do it with your mind. So either way, you want to nip that in the bud, Sag. And I gave you examples with affirmations, but you can go and look into coaches and do your own. You do feel like genuine romance and emotion with this person. Page of Wands, 10 of Cups. You both have 10 of Cups. It's weird because you both seem to have the 10 of Cups. You both feel like each other would give fulfillment. But then there's this tension and competition, okay, or competing interests. Some of you, you may feel like this person's more page and knight. They show up like a bit immature. Some of you also might be flirting with other options now, thinking about that. If you want to move on or you want to move forward. I mean, Knight of Swords and the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You want to have a truthful conversation. So you do want to have a conversation. You want to talk, get honest with one another. You do feel this is a soul connection. It feels a bit erratic. Stop, start, and there could have been harsh communication between you and this person, because there could be reactivity due to the energy, negative assumptions about one another, potentially the feeling that something is getting in the way or people in the way, trust issues. Sun, you do feel like this person can give you joy and pleasure. Okay, Morgan Greer deck, that's a couple. Now, Sag, if you want it, the part of you that feels that this person loves you and adores you and chooses you, you can't want or think of anything that doesn't exist, guys. Okay, everything exists. Creation's finished. So you have that, and that's a reality, that's a version. And then you have something within like a lower state of consciousness where you have a low self-concept, where you feel people don't show up, or even just this specific person has triggered it out of you, but you must have had it in your subconscious somewhere, guys. Watch the video I did on the conscious and the subconscious mind, like the power of your subconscious. So it's just spitting out an experience in your reality, and the mirror is going to morph into what you assume to be true. You're not aware of it, because people say, I didn't assume that. You didn't know that you assumed that. You had somewhere a belief, somewhere. So this, you know, you have to fight for love. People don't prioritize you. People, there's always competition, or you're the other person, or people don't really commit or take you seriously. This person seems to take you seriously, but they're taking fucking forever. You might have also manifested the divine timing thing, patience, patience. If you feel like there's other energies or an energy or something, and this person even said, I need time. Doesn't matter, guys. If you believe that, it will continue to be divine timing. They'll come in and reinforce that. Fuck that away. Don't take anything set in stone that you're not enjoying and is not favorable, because you're fucking waiting, and I think you're tired of waiting. The Devil and the 8 of Swords, you feel trapped by it. You're trapped by this old version, Sag. There's a lot of desire and attraction here, but 8 of Swords, you feel like the blindfold is on. It's also triggering your limiting beliefs. You feel stuck. You might also not be sure if you want this, because you feel not clear about it, and you feel not clear on the direction. 3 of Wands. And you're not sure, is this going to keep taking forever for this person to come to the table? So that's driving you crazy. And also there could be the story if you feel like this person has other people, or there's jealousy issues or something. So step out of that reality. You're not trying to manipulate these circumstances. This is what keeps you, it's toxic. Okay, detach from that story. And if you don't want them, that's also fine, Sag. But like, step into the version of Sag that's fucking amazing, has always been chosen. There's no issue. There's no competition. People are always so loving, so warm. You get treated like a king or queen, whatever it is. But that might be what's keeping you bound to this story, and you keep digging. You want to have the reassurance from this person, and you know, they have this vision with you, but something's burdening it and their fears. So you selected the version of the person, devil's advocate. They have their own fears and limitations and they act some kind of a way, and also bouncing off your energy, Sag. But like I said, we don't need to wait for them to change at all, okay? You're selecting you're driving into a new reality. Let it go, or let go of this version of Sag, manifest, because Page of Wands means potentially, and Knight of Cups, maybe you are manifesting new romance and flirtation, but this is hard to let go of. And what's hard to let go of is pain or triggering because of a story in one version of Sag where there's an unfavorable belief that and it seems Knight of Pentacles slow. This has been going on a while, keeps re-triggering a story, and fuck that. There's a version of Sag that doesn't have that unfavorable belief. So anyway, look, either way, Sag, they want to talk to you. Partly you feel happy, you feel like they're a soulmate. They're not really trusting your love. Doesn't matter. They might have trust issues in what's gone on between the two of you. That's how it is. You don't need to worry or worry, did I fuck up? What do I need to do to get, you don't need to manipulate or finagle things. You just need to be in the dominant version of having what you want and dominantly assume this person is a favorable version with your mind. 4D precedes what materializes in the 3D, guys, with persistence. Once your subconscious accepts it, must be spat out in your reality. They will shift for you. Okay, Sag, you, Cancer energy, Leo energy, Capricorn energy, yeah, the devil. It's really triggering some limiting beliefs and some fears you have about yourself. So let's see what this person wants to come in with in the first half of October. Gosh, stalker. There's something going on here with people and friends. I mean, I don't know, Sag, maybe they watch you a lot and they obsess about you. There's an obsessive energy here. Or maybe there's third parties and there's secrecy, you know, people in the background. I mean, that's weird, but take it as you will. Yeah, there's jealousy issues here. There's jealousy issues between the two of you, potentially jealous third parties, friends, family, or some of you lovers, whatever. Stubborn, inflexible, power struggles between the two of you. Desire. I said there's no shortage of desire, self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. Reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. So they want to reconcile the issues. I think they're doubting whether or not it's possible, but they're still going to come in and talk. You don't want this old version anyway, Sag, but you can resolve things. Even on this timeline, they want to work through it. So if you want to just set yourself free from, you know, if we blame the mirror, fuck them, whatever. I mean, you know, well, if you want them, but you keep them in that version that they're the villain, right? Because you've written the story, you're the god of the reality. They'll come in and want to resolve the issues, but you're still stuck with you haven't changed self. So you're going to keep getting re-triggered or re-manifesting unfavorable circumstances. So jealousy issues come down to I'm not enough. I'm not the chosen one or something, okay? So there's some dynamic here and maybe they feel the same, okay? Who cares? Right? Let's see. Controversy, drama, scandal coming out, Netflix and chill, court, guys. So for some of you that's founded, or maybe there's been gossip around that, but it says truth coming out. This is sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else, secrets exposed, surprise, shock. This is about secrecy. If this is founded, guys, and you've manifested it, again, that's not great. I'm not excusing it, but like, it's much more empowering to say to you guys, look, we make everything. Isn't that great? You've made that. Now you can step into a new reality and make something else. Some of you still want this person, but you hate this version. Others of you never want to feel this way again, never want to be insecure, never want to feel unchosen, never want to feel you can't trust or have cheating or anything. You know, or, you know, there could be toxic third parties and stalkers involved here. I mean, Sag, some of you, you're the one that's sneaking around with this person and there's a third party that's still connected to this person that's stalking. Whatever, guys. Either way, you're the king or queen manifester. If you want to be in a commitment, stable, loyal, whatever, you can fucking have it. It exists. All right, you don't need a horror story. Intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you. They want to reconcile with you. It's been very, like, there's controversy, there's selfish, inflexible energy, but they want to heal it. Faith, healing, intuition, dreams. So Sag, that's what I have for you. There's going to be communication. Now, you can fuck all this away as soon as you even listen, if it does resonate as your story, and just work with the mind on the version that you want. I've given you enough guidance on that. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll check in with you in 2 weeks' time.